Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 27th, guys. We just had that new moon in Taurus. We have that Pluto Saturn just having a good time together. So energy, guys, it's extremely transformational. So I hope you're using it for your awakening, for making positive changes and pushing against the grain. It's that kind of energy when you have all the awareness and now it's really walking it and it's uncomfortable and it tends to really, it's kind of like when you go to the gym and you try like lifting for the first time. It's like, oh my God, but it's good and it's cleansing and it's realigning and it's shifting. And I always tell people too, when you do tarot readings, if you ever do a forecast, if you don't like where it's headed, you've got to change what you're doing. And then everything else changes. There's so much free will. You can change, your chart at birth. You come in with a particular mindset, with your own free will and actions and consciousness, you completely reroute it. So I hope you take that kind of hope and faith, guys, and make those positive changes and realignments. Now, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so check all three. And if this is your first time watching me, I hope this serves you. And if it does, please like, subscribe, comment down below, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get started. Just take a deep breath in. Okay, loving guidance for the energy of Sagittarius for the week of April 27th. Guidance for the energy of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, 10 of Swords, 7 of Coins, Page of Wands, 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands, the Renewal card, and the Queen of Cups. It's a good week, Sagittarius. If you guys have been really trying to hold it down, especially like investing in yourself and trying to move and navigate, especially through mental negativity. And yes, that can be spurred by things that are happening outside of you. But just understand that this week, Sagittarius, whatever has been happening this last week or over the weekend, you're kind of moving out of it and out of that contention, any kind of mental, kind of draining thoughts or ideas, fearful ideas, or any kind of contention or words in the home or with other people. You're kind of moving here. You're moving a little bit more independently of thought, feeling a lot better, and moving up and out. When you have the 7 of Coins, you're doing a good job, Sagittarius. You really are investing in yourself, in your physical well-being. Maybe you're trying to be a little bit healthier, save a little bit more money, invest it in things that actually have, a long-term, benefit. And I love this because the 7 of Coins is someone who keeps investing even though they don't see the harvest yet. Short-term sacrifice for long-term gain. You have the Page of Wands. So this week, you're really going to be a little bit more fired up. You had the 4 of Cups. So this seemed like maybe there was a little bit of boredom. Considering everything, a little bit of discontent. And when we're in that really weird funk, a little bit of foggy brain, we're not able to make clear decisions. And this week, you're really going to feel a little bit more hyped up, trying to do things a little differently, changing up your schedule, adding a couple different elements to your day to be a little bit more creative, a lot more expressive, a lot more outgoing, kind of putting your energy back into it. Because it kind of reminds me of cranking back, the old school cars, you had to kind of crank them up to get them going, like back in the 1900s. That's what happens with, okay, I'm getting out of my rhythm. I'm moving out of that mental space. I'm trying to shake it up. And you really are trying to move out of that emotional discontentment because that kind of kept you stuck. You have the 10 of Wands with the Renewal card. I think for some Sagittarians, especially those in relationship, you might have felt a little overwhelmed in your relationship area, or even if you're not in a relationship, Sagittarius, you might have felt a little overwhelmed in your emotional arena. This can be with your children. This can be with siblings. And you really have been doing your best to, instead of feeling overwhelmed with shit, I'm going to just say it clearly and be like, I can't please everybody. I can't fight for me and also fight you to fight for us. I can't make people do this, and you're trying to hold it together, which you tend to do, Sagittarius. You think you can do it all. And to an extent, you're pretty good at balancing, but this is a burnout. And this week, you're kind of like, nah, focus on me, water my side of the fence, keep investing. And this week, you really are doing a much more objective evaluation and assessment of your relationships as a whole. So that as you move forward this week, you're like, yeah, I'm not taking that habit. I'm not even taking that person. Or we're not going to keep doing it this way. In order to continue to move forward with others, you're really going to have to objectively evaluate the hard facts, Sagittarius, and hard facts can be hard, right? Like, this shit's unacceptable, or this is not healthy, or this is not truly what I need for myself. It's not even what I want, or this is or is not. And from this space, evaluate, how do we move forward, or do we even want to move forward, or what do we have to implement? A lot of that ingenious, energetic energy to find creative solutions. The Queen of Cups shows a deepening of your relationships, not just a deepening, but an elevation of them. This is wonderful. The Queen of Cups, I love it. It is the card of marriage sometimes too, but it's about trusting your intuition, Sagittarius, trusting your gut. This feels right. This doesn't feel right. And by making decisions based on my gut and what I know my heart is telling me, it's going to elevate not just my relationship with myself, because that is a self-loving act, but as a result, it's going to be reflected in your relationship. So the ones that do stay, the ones that do move forward with you, are a reflection of that respect, that honoring of your truth and your needs. And as a result, being able to move closer together. This is a lot more happiness in the home too, because you're coming from a much more heartfelt space. You're not frustrated and like yelling at your kids or reacting and It's honoring who you are, honoring and loving yourself, being creative with your own solutions, investing in yourself this week, moving out of that negative mental space, because honestly, a lot of that is a projection of other people's bullshit. And you're going to be able to assess and evaluate. So as you move forward, you're taking authenticity, honesty, love, true caring, and people and environments and relationships that really reflect that healthy emotional state that you were trying to create for yourself, around yourself, and with others, Sagittarius. This is a beautiful week because I feel in so many ways you're aligning with yourself, but you're also standing with and for yourself. And when you do that, you come from this incredible heart space that really allows you to care even deeper for others as well as for yourself. And those who do not, bye, deuces. This is a beautiful week. And I'm super excited to see that instead of working harder, you're working smarter. Heart smarter, guys, and you're moving out of this mental space, Sagittarius. I hope this serves you. If you would like a distance healing, a soul reading session, or a more in-depth tarot session, or any of my workshops, the link is down below. Otherwise, guys, have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week for next week's readings.